So here's the crude that I was talking about earlier. And absolutely no surprise here, right? So this thing, it dumped down. The thing that I did like about this is it came back and it reclaimed the gap up, right? This is that Sunday night, whatever, gap up. So that's a CME gap. What I think you're going to see is a bounce. We are seeing that. No surprise at all. What I expect is $100 to develop as resistance, right? I know there's a big inefficiency up here, but this is going to be head and shoulders. I think pretty clearly it's a double top. It has not confirmed with the lower low. I mean, that's a pretty deep drop off the first top. There's just a couple points I have to get into here. So technically, you're looking at targets down here, probably down to this inefficiency. You know, this gap up here around like $70, but it's gonna take a while. I don't think it's gonna fall super fast because of the interruptions to the flow in the oil supply, and the damage to some of the processing equipment and whatnot. From an operational point of view, it's just going to take a while to catch back up. So what I'm expecting to see out of this is a head and shoulders, right? So we have a defined uptrend, confirmed uptrend here, and really nice shoulder, nice and rounded, and then we have a reasonable head here. Quick drop off of this. What you often see off of something like this is some flatter consolidation. Like, I do not expect to come back up a challenge of this at all. So again, $100 probably develops as resistance. So you see some bouncing around here, and then it checks down lower. So here's the candle imbalance. Yeah, you can see how it checked down into that. You're gonna have an SR right there. Right, it's really clean. So yeah, that's where I would expect the next reaction. If you were in a short, good on you. I would probably hold it. I probably would have already trimmed if I were in a short, just knowing that you're going to get some kind of a bounce and an opportunity to add back a little bit. And when I say trim, I mean exactly that. I don't mean exit the position. I mean just take whatever you think is a reasonable profit, because you might not get a reentry, right? Like, maybe it happens and you miss it. You should probably set orders if you're following this strategy, but maybe it doesn't hit, right? Those things happen. So you have to balance where you're at with that, sort of the short-term swing versus the longer-term trade. I'm a big advocate of swing trading a portion in order to continue to increase your position for the longer-term trade. And in this case, I think it's perfectly reasonable to expect that action goes down, probably down here, so under 70. But it, again, not guaranteed, and it will take a while.